King Just. Can I get some on a boom bass or
It's
make
that
me laugh?
classic.
What?
Yeah. It's
What?
that boom bap. That boom bap. That's that
That's that
classic hip hop.
crazy.
Hip hop.
Shaolin.
Hip hop.
Shaolin. Word.
Legit.
Wu-Tang. All of them. King Just. Shout to King Just. Yo, Mo.
Saint HeR was popping.
What we doing, Mo? What we doing?
Man, I'm trying to get ready for these holidays. Shit.
Word
Can't
up,
believe we
word
near
up.
the end of the year already.
Word up. Speaking of, when you doing that, you getting ready, you getting sharp, right? You get. I know you ain't doing too well right now.
Nah, I'm a little,
looking a little crazy right now, but it's
Listen,
okay.
man,
We all
it
have
could
our
be
days.
worse.
We all have our days.
I mean, you prefer I bring it down,
You
like
saw me with the fro, right? But anyway,
cut it in half. Like,
yo, Beijing cats is going.
I'm gonna have a trouble playing basketball, right? Like, I can't.
yo. First of all, shout out to Jaylen Brown.
That's my
the
dude.
Yeah, word.
Listen.
Word.
He in stride, dog. He was just like, let me lean into this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know it happened a little while ago. Things
Yeah,
move fast in the
yeah.
internet world, but
Yo,
that just had me thinking this morning. Was it this morning? This morning, yeah.
yeah, we was talking about that.
I was like, dog, because that was a crispy white jersey, bro.
But yo, why do they even call it the Beijing though? I don't even know what's that about. Like, what is that about?
Is it because I don't know, yo? Let me see.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what is that called? Like, why? And what made it come up, right, was I was talking to you, and I was telling you about somebody stopped me at work because I came with the cut, and it was like, yo, you got the Beijing? I'm like, what? I was like, yo, are you insulting me? Like, what? No. Like, no, you crazy? Nah. But I took it. It was funny to me. I laughed. I was like, "Whoa, wait a second! Like, yo, what? That ain't here. Word. That is not here,
dude.
But
I don't know how to.
I don't even know why they
How do you
say
spell
that.
Beijing?
Though.
I'm trying to get the.
Oh, it's Beijing or something like that.
Oh, J.
Yeah. Now you got me like feeling like a killer in the B. Over here, shit.
Yo, I don't even know how to pose the question. I just
Yo, like why did they call it? Yo,
I'm like,
real,
yo, why is the hair enhancement Beijing called that? I mean,
first of all, yeah, that was what you told me. You said, yo, your man said, yo, you want the enhancement? Wow, pause.
Yo, he did. I was like,
I would be like, what enhancement?
just cut my hair, man. Like,
yeah, like.
I was like, yeah, make it
keep
fresh.
it
I was like,
natural.
yeah, I didn't know what he was referring to, so I was just like, yeah, go ahead, just make it tight, dog. And then he did his thing.
Oh, he sprayed you with the.
Did he? I don't even know.
Yeah.
No, he had another technique.
Ain't nothing come up. Nothing come
Listen,
up for the Beijing.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yo, chill.
Listen, I'm using just so I know my sources.
Yeah.
I use Brave browser, so this is
Brave
Leo
browser.
AI Leo, right?
AI.
So he's saying, the hair enhancement product known as Beijing is also called Beijing, a brand of hair dye produced in Thailand by a Japanese-based company. The name Beijing is commonly mispronounced for Beijing.
Oh shit!
Which is pronounced Beijing in many companies. It's crazy. Particularly among African American men who use the product to enhance their hairline and beard.
Yo, that's
That's what it is. It's like a black dye that comes from that area. So that's why I say, "Oh, you Beijing, you Beijing."
Okay.
Yo, so look, when he did it, I was like, "Yo, it's my dude." It's crazy, right? And then like the next day, I don't know how. I was just like,
shit was gone.
It was like coming up, like flaking off, like out. I was like, wait a minute.
Yo,
I was like, that's what it is.
Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy.
I was like, yo,
I can't get with that.
I'm good.
I can't
It
get
ain't.
with that.
I'm okay. It's all right. I can
Yo,
do without it.
yo, Mo. Speaking of Beijing, though, so going off topic there. Beijing, we saw our man. Shout out to Stephon Marbury. He keep coming up on our joke. We respect the
listen.
dude. We watch what you doing, Steph.
Steph,
You know, we appreciate what you doing.
listen. I completely appreciate what Steph has tried to do his whole career, dog. Which is basically like he took a different path. He's like, yo, like if I'm gonna sign a sneaker deal, I'm gonna make sneakers that like kids could wear. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
people
could
can afford.
afford.
Yeah,
Now,
affordability.
you know, we saw your man with the remote shades for the car. Like what?
Yeah, that was yo. Listen, that's
And what
that's
I'm talking
cool.
about is basically a wireless remote. You got your tints on the car, window, and you basically could change the tint shade, like the level of it. So that's official. Like I've never seen something like that. Maybe I'm slow on it, but that's the first time I've seen something like that. Like
I told you I've seen the technology before where they can
Right.
create that
okay,
you could tint it, but
yeah,
to have it on a car,
yeah,
bro, good thing we passed the age of like you having
that-
to use the club and the Benzie boxes and the face off and all of that because
yo,
that'll be an expensive
when
piece of glass to change. Like,
Well, I don't know if it's the actual like if it's. I think it's a film, my G. It
Yeah.
might be a film, not the actual glass.
yeah,
So-
but
so-
even
so-
if
so-
it is, it doesn't matter. Like, even if it's a film, like,
It's still probably expensive, right? That's what you're saying.
I mean, but not if it's on a car. Like, it has to be relatively cost efficient to make now if they're gonna put it on cars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think it's one of those things that you do like as an accessory, as an additional accessory,
Yeah,
not with
yeah.
the car.
Because you saw he
Company.
did it with the sunglasses too. You saw that, right?
I didn't
he,
peep that.
he went
I
like
didn't-
that, and he was tapping the sunglasses, and it was changing the joint.
Oh snap!
So you're
okay.
right. It might be some crazy. Yo, listen, we watch movies.
That's crazy.
It's some crazy nanotechnology
Man,
type
this man
nanoparticles.
talking about-
Like, how you think it work? I'm just thinking through the technology. That's all.
That's crazy. Who would have thought? We be talking about Big Hero 6. Like,
Yo, listen, I'm not even going. Listen, that mad downloads in that
wasn't
movie.
that
Go
like
watch
nanobots or
it.
whatever?
Yup,
it's
that's
called,
exactly what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Graphite.
Yeah.
Graphite's the
Yeah.
main ingredient.
That's crazy. So, all right, man. Yo, 1492, Mo. Yo, Mo.
Let me see what happened
1492.
in 14.
Matter of fact, that's contact. Pause. Pre-contact. Pause. Let's talk about before 1492. Can we talk about what I'm
I
talking
think the
about?
1300s was like the Dark Ages.
All right, let me hit you up with what I'm getting at. Let me hit you up where I'm getting at. So 1492, first sustained European contact.
In the Americas.
Yes. With
That's when they
native-
came and brought death and plague to us.
with the
here in the
Indians, the
Americas.
Native American Indians, right? So according to ChatGPT, when you look this up, you know what it says? It
What?
says exactly what I just said. First sustained European contact. Beginning of massive population loss from disease. and-
What?
Wait, can I finish?
My fault.
It says beginning of massive population loss and from disease and colonization.
They could have left their ass. They could have just stayed in Europe. They ain't have to keep looking for more shit to fuck up.
Like what you doing? What like
I'm not gonna get into it, but all my people know not bathing is like the number one thing. When you like yo, come on, man.
You know, but you know what's interesting? It says pre-contact, right? So before, you know, the contact that happened with, you know,
It's just I'm like you may not see it in my face,
those
but I'm like
voyagers.
outraged by the pre-contact, the audacity.
You want-
Pre-contact, nigga, because y'all niggas is the ones who made his like shit starts when y'all start shit. All right, my
Shit
fault. Go
says
ahead. Pre-contact. Go ahead.
She says time memorial.
Uh-huh.
Indigenous nations thrive across the continent with advanced political systems, trade networks, agricultural, astronomy, engineering, and sacred sites.
So all that shit. So this thing is telling you that all that shit was already in place,
All that shit was already in place.
and these niggas decided.
Niggas came, did what they do, savage shit, and trying to act like they not savage. Tried to
Completely.
flip it around like they always
I mean,
flip it around.
it almost makes me think like they brought the worst out of the native people and turned them into like the type of tribes that some of them became. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure there was some issues amongst each other, territorial, but that was like not what was going on when they showed. I mean, look, for
Bro,
all
what are you supposed to do? All of a sudden, these foreigners come to your land, claiming it.
you like, man, fuck that. I'm shooting arrows at you, baby. I'm just letting all them arrows go and spears.
But
and all
I
of that.
highly doubt, and I don't have it here. I highly doubt that that's how they came with it. They had to have some kind of aggression giving towards them first. It had to be something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly. Who knows? There was basically probably they weren't able to translate right to each other, so it had to be some kind of miscommunication going on, or cats came off the boat and just was ready to rock, right? Like,
See, but I don't. I mean, but I don't.
we don't know.
When they trick you first.
We
like,
don't know. It's like we
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
We don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Because all we get is the stories, right? So we get
just-
we get the
yeah, you don't
Don Quixotes
Yeah,
and,
you
you know
wanna-
what I'm saying, the John Smith, like
I thought the same thing.
you know what I'm saying. These are the stories we get.
Right. Yo, it's crazy, man. But I was looking up something else, like just interesting things about the what we call Native Americans, right? And you know, some of their history, and even something as you know, that we don't really think about, at least for us, is like things that they invented, right? So I saw something where it was like, you know, there's an obvious one, right, that are currently used, kayak, right? Baby bottle was one that was, I was like, oh, really? Damn, I can't find the list though. Hold on a second. My fault, Mo.
No, you good,
There was a couple other things that were interesting.
man. This is
Oh, here it is, syringes,
oh,
right? So syringes,
Oh, things that they invented in that time.
kayaks, baby bottle, crop rotation,
Nigga, Timberlands,
snow
fucking
goggles,
snorkel, North Faces.
snow goggles. Snow goggles is another one. Like, this is just some quick stuff, right? Like, it's not
Yeah.
everything, but it's like things that you're like, oh wow, okay. Like, come on now. Like, everybody has their contributions. Like, no, let's stop acting like, you know. So just thinking about Thanksgiving though, right? So 1492, that's when they say, you know, voyagers came, did what they did, and you know, we were taught something different. It was very like glorious and right, but then as we get older and just really kind of be able to really dissect the story for what
Well,
it
that's
is,
the thing, right?
It's,
Like,
it's a tragedy in a way, right? Like, it's sad.
It's. I mean, yeah.
What you think?
Well, listen, man. Hold on, I'm pulling it up over here, but it's like they call it Thanksgiving, and I don't think that people are inherently evil, and so you think Thanksgiving, and it's like you automatically, you're like, okay, this is a day that everybody's gonna associate with good things, but like anything else in life, nigga, there's winners and losers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so we kind of like celebrating Thanksgiving. Like, do we really understand the magnitude of like what we're giving thanks for? Because when I put this shit into the AI, bro, what in the world?
What you
Yo,
what you got there?
So we know that we talking 1492, right? So if 1492, let's just say 1500 to round it off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to tell you something that happened like 300 years later. So this is like, we don't even have the numbers between 1492
Is this
and where I'm about to start. This is,
the removal joint?
well, yeah, well, I didn't put it that. That was a part of it.
My fault.
But no, well, I put in, because you had mentioned that the
Mm-hmm.
Trail, well, I said, do you know the Trail of Tears?
Yeah.
But I didn't really know how to explain it, so.
Yep.
But yo, the Trail of Tears was the forced displacement of approximately 60,000 Native Americans between 1830 and 1850.
Wow.
Dog, I'm talking like 400 years later, 330 years later, for another 20 years of them just...
Still with the...
Bro, the G word. I don't want to use the G word.
You said 60,000?
60,000, dog. Not to mention that the fucking buffaloes disappeared around that time, which was a food source for us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
And so...
Shit is crazy.
I think it's too much. And then they basically turn it into law with the Indian Removal Act, nigga, like straight to your face. We removing y'all. So what if this whole ICE thing could have been called like spick removal?
Yo,
like non-English speaker removal, whatever, like just something very direct instead of immigration. What does ICE even stand for? Immigration we don't even know.
I don't even know what
exactly.
You know what that shit stand for?
Immigration something.
Some shit. I don't know.
Immigration, we fucking violating your rights is what it is, right? Like niggas is just rolling up on you. But yo, the Indian Removal Act. The tragedy began with the passage of the Indian Removal Act of 1830, championed by Andrew Jackson. That saddens my heart that Andrew Jackson put this forth. While Jackson claimed the policy would allow Native Americans to pursue happiness in their own way and protect them from the state interference, the reality was far more brutal. The act authorized the government to extinguish Native American land claims in the Southeast, driven largely by American settlers' pressure for more land and the discovery of gold near somewhere in Georgia in 1828.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And they go through a whole bunch of other stuff here. Like,
yeah.
The craziest thing for me right here is reading how today the Trail of Tears is a National Historic Trail that spans 5,000 miles across 9 states, commemorating the tragedy. Nigga, why would you use a word like commemorating when we talking about murdering, displacing 60,000 Native people, dog?
Yeah, I was watching a video and I think
there's something wrong with American language, bro.
And then they put the statues up.
Good morning. When the word morning means you fucking grieving.
And then they put these statues up of, these generals or whoever, like, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
And it's like, yo, these cats was...
It's like they're really trying to impose whatever storyline they got for us, they want to impose it on us, right? Like this is what it is. You find it in every McGraw-Hill book you read. But listen, I'm not gonna get too deep into it, man. Y'all niggas go do your research.
Speaking of,
you know what I'm
do you feel
about.
like, yo, Mo, do you feel like they teach enough, or like, do you feel like they teach enough about, Native American culture?
Man, I feel like they don't teach enough about shit
schools?
these days.
That's facts.
No,
that's facts.
They don't teach about nothing.
Don't. I feel like definitely when we were coming up, they weren't going over that too much. It would be more of, not the Native American piece. Like it would be kind of less about that, more of, what they consider victory or advancement for.
The thing is, like, they cannot totally not acknowledge the shit that they've done, right? So they put it out there for us.
Right.
And it's really up to us to decide how outraged we are and like what we gonna do about it. And nigga, for them, they like nothing. They not gonna do shit.
Yo, but so all right. So when we think about this, there's definitely tribes, right? Like, what are the? Do you have anything on the tribes, that are out there, when it comes to population?
The ones that are still here, or well,
Yeah.
look, it says, look, at the time, it says there was 5 tribes that they gave me that was forced to relocate. So, I mean, I apologize if this is like a butchering of the pronunciation, but the Cocteau, that was 15,000 people that were relocated. There was a nation called Creek, big nation, 19,600 people. Basically, like anywhere from 35 to 4,500 people died of disease. Chickasaw, 4,600. Cherokee, 16,000. And the Seminole. They don't mention like their population number, but they say the Seminoles, like, they basically put up like a crazy good fight. They cost the American government a lot of money.
So yeah, and then there's.
But if you think about it, it's like, what else you got? Like that's kind of like that's like the Eastern tribes, right? Because then like out west, when we went to New Mexico, right, we went to the Pueblos. You got the Hopi people, right? We know that like North Dakota and South Dakota is the Sioux tribes and stuff, right? Like,
yep, I remember.
So they were spread out through the whole country, bro. And when you read through these things, it's like, yo, it's not just the Native Americans or the Indians, or I don't know, however you classify them, right? Because it's also black people that were here already, right?
Yeah.
It's also the slave people. It's also look at what they did to.
Part of why I wanted to talk through this a little bit is because I recently saw a video where they're looking to drill into sacred grounds in the Grand Canyon, right? And like, come on, let's preserve, let's keep that like untouched, man. Let's just keep that preserved, right? Like, why would we want to? It's already, right, a national, right, treasure where folks come and visit, right? Why do you need to touch the untouched grounds, right? Like, I just don't understand.
Because niggas need to go watch Protradice and get a refresher on why you shouldn't fuck with it. That's why.
Yo, so it made me think about the sacred grounds, right?
You can
so
go watch The Gate with Johnny Depp.
So,
I mean, there's plenty of movies out there that
so
tell
not-
you to chill with it.
So not only the tribes, but the sacred grounds as well, right? So you got Navajo Nation, Hopi lands, Pueblo lands, Bear Butt, Chaco Canyon. Those are some that come up when you look up like sacred grounds. And some of the, I believe one is in mountains of California. I think you said one of the Dakotas, right? So we know that. Florida, right, which is the Seminole.
That's the Seminoles.
And then there's a couple others, but just so folks know that these things are out there, and it holds thousands of years of tradition, and it's just as important as a lot of the other things that we celebrate. Like, so it's just important to shed light on, this piece of it, because it is a part of our country also.
It's almost like what it's almost like the other European nations that speak the Romance languages. So like France, Britain, right? Italy. it's like they got to this side,
Mm-hmm.
and it seems, and this is what I'm saying, like, history is a little shaky. Like, the timelines is crazy, because if he got here at 1492,
Yeah.
and they did what they did in North America,
Mm-hmm.
remember, like, Mexico is part of North America too. It's
True.
not considered Central or South.
No, it's right
But-
before Central.
But it's
right.
like
You're
what
right.
they did with North America, like north of Texas, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is what the Spanish did then 20 years later with the Mexico piece of it. And quite potentially probably like the South American piece of it too. Yeah, because it says they went to the Aztec Empire. So I looked up like when did the conquistadors come to Mexico?
Okay.
Because basically all that was happening is Spain, you know, the crowns, all of them were trying to get more land and more colonies and more people to like
Yeah.
feed off of and, you know, like just take their shit.
Yeah.
Yo, but what if they would have came to this side of the world and like was met with like laser beams instead of fucking spears, and they just had bullets and cannons and shit, but our side had like fucking the Death Star.
Yo, it was.
It'd be a different. We'd be in a different present, right?
And we was just talking about this, the last samurai standing, that shit, how basically it's a nigga, right? The last samurais, they got swords, all of a sudden, guess what? We back, we in the gun era and the bombs era, and now
We in
this
the
man-
drone era now, nigga.
now we in the drone era,
Yeah,
like you
we
said,
fucking-
you know, laser shit, da da da. Yo, last note. It actually says one of the other inventions is the modern day map concept, which is crazy.